Yeah.
Everybody, we're back. Welcome to Dungeons and Death Saves. My name is Drew, and I will be your DM for this campaign. We are coming back to the Arcanum. So, we've got a couple of changes in the cast. So before we get into, all of the world building and all of that, let's just go around and do a quick introduction. If you have a new character, you can either introduce yourself now, or you can introduce yourself when your character comes in. So who wants to start?
Drew, for those who aren't watching, what's the Arcanum?
Oh, what is
Or for those
the
who haven't
Arcanum?
watched.
Well, the Arcanum is the first campaign that we did. We took a pause on it because of some personal schedule things. Well, yeah, life and that stuff. But we're back.
3 years passed.
3 years passed. But we're back. Our kids are getting ready to explore the world again. And maybe find out what happened to their parents.
Because some of us weren't here for the first part of Arcanum, and we don't have it recorded at all.
Oh, yeah.
Can we give a little rundown of maybe what happened
Usually
prior?
we do a recap after the character introduction. Why don't we do that?
Oh, you're so true. Oh, you're so
That's
true.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so right for that.
So who wants to start?
Clearly
I don't know
it's
what
been a
order
minute
we're
since we've
listing
done
Oh
it
this.
shit,
in,
I'm
so-
first. Uh-oh, I forgot.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta learn a new order.
Hi.
Pull it up stream.
My name's Julia Risto, and I play Darcy Lynn, Jarl's daughter, and she is a half-dwarf cleric of the Forge.
Hello, everyone. Ooh, it's been a hot minute. I'm Dame Brancato, and I play Ren Ashwin, the half-elf fighter rogue of the group. I don't have a fun fact because I forgot I wasn't playing Zephyr.
No fun.
Fun.
Connor
Alright.
next.
It is me. Wow. I'm glad I interjected then because hi, my name is Connor McGinley and I am playing Yukio, just Yukio. And he is a zombie, mostly druid, also cleric, who had a book kind of telling him to do bad things. We killed the book, and now he's ready to live a life free of the influence of evil gods.
Let's go around
next?
the horn. So let's do Aaron.
Oh. Hello, my name is Aaron Borden. I am playing the character Plick. He is a plasmoid warlock. Though if you were to ask him, he might tell you something differently. Yeah.
And then it's Sam.
Mantha?
You good?
There seems to be a little... Max, do you
You
want to
can
go
come
while she's
back to
figuring that out?
Sam.
Everyone, my name is Maxwell Williams. You might have recognized me in a different position from our previous campaign, but I will be playing a lovely, feisty little individual called Roger Thunderdoom, who has been scribing frantically over the past 6 months to take advantage of as many resources as she possibly can.
We can hear you, Mempha.
Oh, good. Great. Hope my sound quality is okay.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
You
Pretty
sound
good,
fine.
actually.
Yeah.
That means you
Say,
can wear it now.
This little fella decided in my computer that it doesn't fit right, so it's hanging like off
Oh.
of it,
Like
and I
that.
don't know why. So it's not staying connected, which means I get to do this. Howdy, everybody. My name is Sam Rinaldi, and oh shit, and I am playing oh my god, I don't even know how to say my own last name. Salem Calhoun. Thank you. Salem Calhoun, aka Dusk Bane. I think I said it right. I can't say the word for shit, but we're here.
Hey, it's your character. You can pronounce it however you want.
Exactly.
It can't sound like I'm banging the sky, Drew.
I mean, it can.
It can.
Kind of
Bang.
goes hard.
So, yes. Again, I'm Drew Borden. I'll be your DM for this campaign, and we'll go ahead and get into a recap. So, over the past couple weeks, these kids started off in their hometown of Aldegon. They had a lovely first day. They met a new friend. They busted outside of the walls of their city. And then they met their new friend, Yukio, who they found out was a zombie. And then they turned back and, hey, the city's on fire. So, they get back to the city. They find that all of their loved ones, all of the people in the city, for the most part, have been killed, are not there anymore. Nobody really knows what happened. But they did run into some cultists. They said something along the lines of they were going to take them somewhere, but after leaving town, they were chased, again, by cultists in a cart full of bodies. So they solved one mystery. The next, which is going to be a much longer time, is to figure out why. From this point, they traveled through the country of... Man. I should know these names. Endemia. They went to visit what they found to be Yukio's hometown. They met his parents. They killed his parents. They also met a little goblin man who kind of helped them through that predicament. After that, they went to a town further out called Temestin. They found some timey-wimey shenanigans. They found a temporal disc that helped them close the portals that were ripped open to other times deep in the bowels of a laboratory in Temestin. From there, they left Endemia completely to go to Mezin. On the way, they met this strange man who claimed to be Thorn of the Lamplighters. The Lamplighters, a old adventuring party who have done great deeds throughout the continent, but they haven't been heard from in like 50 years. So, kind of following his advice, they traveled through Mezin to a broken down town of Crankton, where they met Nano, a small decommissioned robot who somehow survived. They go through this town, they pick up another artifact that was being held by two larger robots, a foreman and the original Warforged. Yeah. They ended up also reviving another smaller robot who thanked them and promptly kick them out of the city. Once they were out, they were attacked by lots of undead robots, which were promptly destroyed in I don't know how to describe this other than a rain of fire from the heavens. They were then led to... I should really know all these names. I'm so sorry, y'all.
It's been so
It's
long.
been-
I think you have a
Mhm.
pass.
It's gone so far. They traveled to Cymela, and they were led by a light taking the form, or maybe a god, taking the form of a ball of light. And before they knew it, they were in Kada proper. Kada being the name of the continent that we're on. And over the past 6 months, they have been acclimating themselves to the new surroundings, the new town, taking in information from the new world that they have discovered. After 6 months, 2 of them decided that it might be better for them to stay back in town while the others continue on their journey. So Vivian, will be studying at the... what was it called? She's going to be studying with a bunch of monks, trying to understand what is going on with this temporal disc, trying to find her origins, find where she came from originally. Nano is going to stay behind and try to bring a little bit of life and light back to this city, which, all in all, city's doing okay, but maybe the children need a little bit more encouragement. So Nano is staying behind and mainly going to be making toys for the citizens and the children of Cymela. We come to our party in the dining room of a lovely old woman named Bethany Sherrick. And it's a new day. They know that soon, in the next couple days, they will be kicking off, not them specifically, but the town will be kicking off the festival and the celebrations for the day of release, a holiday that where people celebrate what they have lost or what they wish to leave behind, kind of giving remembrance to those things. They also found in the paper, it wasn't really hidden information, that the Lich that they have been trying to figure out where he is, where he's going, what his plan is, will be coming to the festival in Cymela. They don't know when he's going to be coming, as the festival is about a week long, but he will be there eventually. Until then, party?
And I believe that we did have a little bit, just to pull the curtain up a little bit, we did have a little bit of a session 0 just to kind of get back into the mindset of the campaign and stuff like that, and I believe we decided that we were going to set out after the festival.
I believe that is the decision you came to.
Good, I definitely forgot that.
Yep. Yeah. It's a new dawn. I wish I didn't flashbang myself every time I switched to my document. But here we are. Yeah, I think the forge that Darcy has found. It is somewhere in my document. Maybe. Or maybe in the document.
That would be the Dove Flame Forge.
Yeah, the Dove Flame. Thank you. I think Darcy starts her days pretty early at the Dove Flame Forge, and she and Nano have been she's been helping Nano with his projects, like making little fineries, like jewelry and things to go with his toys. So I think she's probably honestly, this is what happens. She makes breakfast for everyone and then leaves at like 5 a.m.
Fair enough.
So when people wake up, they can help themselves to breakfast.
It's nice. Actually, it is the morning. Why don't you all roll a d20?
Forgot about this mechanic.
Cool. Good old.
What?
I forgot about the core mechanic.
Yeah.
Is this?
What?
No,
Me too.
that's not the right dice.
That's a nat 20.
And that's
Dang.
20
That's
nice.
crazy.
15.
Great first roll.
Okay.
Never
16.
again. 17.
Okay.
3.
Nice.
I was gonna say, did everyone roll really well except me?
Rip.
What did you get, Yukio?
A 4.
4.
I beat you.
And a 4.
I'm okay with
All
that.
right. Roger.
Uh-huh.
Before you wake up, or I guess as you wake up,
Mhm.
you find yourself in a dimly lit room. Not the bedroom that you fell asleep in. There is. Let's see. Yep. There is a single crystal shining above your head. Shines blue. You feel a bit taller, although your clothes are still the same as you went to bed. They do fit you rather nicely. You're probably 5 inches taller. At your feet, you see a metal ring. The only other thing in this small 5-foot room is a door. Light peeks in through the cracks in the wood. Other than that, you've woken up in a small ring, kind of just a metal tube, and you feel a little damp, like you're woken up from a hard sweat.
It's just like a ring, or is there like a cylinder around me? Reach out.
Sorry, yes. There is just a ring on the floor. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Cool. We're doing great, motherfuckers. I do have a plus 11 though, so 19.
Cool. So you know this is just, this is a containment device. It magically creates a tube or a protective layer when whatever you put whatever you need to hold inside of it.
She tries to step out. She's like,
You step out, all right. Your foot kind of hovers over the threshold for a second, and then you take a step, and nothing happens.
oh, sweet. Fuck you. This blue light above her, is it like an object that she can see, or was it just like shining down?
It is a small crystal that's kind of embedded in the ceiling. You're probably in about a 8-foot tall room.
Cool. I'm gonna take a dagger and just throw it at it.
You don't have your dagger.
Bitch.
Show your other dagger.
Throw a different.
She'll snap her fingers. Can she use her magic?
Is your magic?
There's a firebolt at it.
You shoot a firebolt at this gem, and the fire kind of spreads across the ceiling. There's a flash of light, and then the ceiling above you is a little burnt. But nothing seems
Well,
to have
I
happened
tried.
to the crystal.
She is going to. Does the door go in or outward?
Outward.
Walks up, just kicks it.
You kick this thing open. And it's really flimsy, honestly. You kick it open, and your foot goes through one of the boards. And the rest of the door just kind of like slowly opens and then kind of stops halfway.
Peek her head out.
Kind of peek your head out. You open this door to a dusty back alley. It's not like paved roads and nice homes here. It is like huts made of wood and sheet metal and just dirt roads. But you don't hear anybody. It does seem to be nighttime. It seems that the light that was coming in through the crack in the door was from a street lamp. Go ahead and make a perception check.
This is gonna go well. Yeah. Of course, because this is how I roll for my people. 19 minus 2 for 17.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. So, kind of look up and down the alleyway, and nothing really catches your eye, but you do hear just a small shifting of somebody's feet just outside of the alleyway.
Hello.
Sounds like they didn't answer.
I heard you over there. Hello. People are so rude. Roger's going bump bump bump.
You kind of bump, 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 bump. And you... I would ask what your AC is, but they rolled a natural 20.
Well,
You walk up to this corner, and almost immediately as you pass that corner, a blade plunges into your chest. You are going to take...
should probably roll my HP. I realized I hadn't done that.
I wouldn't like. We really only have 8 hit points.
No. I just have not rolled to set HP. But let me know. It probably won't kill me. Probably.
You're going to take 16
Woo,
ice
woo, woo!
damage.
Definitely is going to leave a good bit of damage no matter what my total HP ends up being.
Mhm.
She jumps back. And like bursts some magic into her hands as she looks around at what just attacked her.
You turn around and I'm just looking something up really quick.
Great.
Just checking. Yeah.
Fair.
And you see yourself.
Oh.
You see perhaps an older version of yourself. They're gaunt. Their skin is stretched across their face and bones. But from the force of that stab, they are not lacking in strength. Go ahead and... yeah, let's roll initiative.
Great. Love this.
The rest of you, make a perception check at disadvantage.
Sick.
Even Even me and
Not.
Yeah, what are we? We're not doing anything.
Not
I
you
was like,
two.
ah.
I don't even think Nana would be there technically, so.
Yeah.
18.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? It cut out for me.
I just
Go
roll
ahead
a-
and roll a disadvantage perception check.
I
Okay.
swear, if that's the only time this campaign I roll a d20, like I roll a nat 20, I'm gonna scream.
You're not gonna roll a d20 the whole rest of the campaign.
No,
True.
I meant a nat.
I
I
know.
think I just
Lord,
rolled
I have
2 more nat
no hit
20s.
points.
Stop
No
it.
way.
What?
You're a lie. That's crazy.
My dice are happy
was-
to be back.
I was feeling myself because I rolled a 12 and a 13. I'm like, hey, yeah, let's go.
Oh wait, my perception is crazy. I
That's
forgot
a-
about that. I have a dirty 20.
Okay. Well,
15 for me.
15. Okay. So
I'm never rolling this good again.
This is it.
we'll
You're
do
wasting
one
it.
round.
Mm-hmm.
You did roll higher, Max. So
Fantastic. Because I did roll my hit points in. Roger is sitting at a clean 34 hit points at total.
nice.
Ooh.
Hashtag a wizard with no con.
But yeah. What do you want to do?
I see an older version of myself.
But they're not
I-
necessarily looking the best.
Roger goes, "Fuck this!" And you see a little red bead form in her hand. She just throws it down into the middle, protecting herself from her own magic. There's almost this like little ring of red before the explosion happens. But she's gonna go ahead and just 4th level fireball, just like right down to catch both of them.
Nice. Okay.
That
What's
is
the
a-
save?
A dex save, DC 16.
Cool. They rolled a 22.
Jesus Christ. They take half damage?
They do.
There you go.
35 and half is
17.
17. 17 points of fire damage.
All right.
Uh, then, bonus action. Are we in melee with each other, I guess?
Yes. Yeah. They have not backed off.
Cool. Bonus action. She is going to telekinetically push herself 5 feet back with her telekinetic shove. So there's almost like a little hand grabs the back of her neck as this explosion begins to dissipate, and she pulls herself back. And risking it on the fact that this person does not have a melee range farther than 5 feet, she is going to book it 30 feet in the other direction.
Sweet.
Let's hope that you doesn't have your stats.
You book it down this alleyway or down the street. You don't see anybody either way.
I think she keeps it wide and open, so
Yeah.
as much as possible.
Let's see. What is your AC again?
Do I have my mage armor active or not? Because that is important.
Well, you didn't cast it.
Didn't take the turn, then it is 12.
Okay.
Oof.
Well, they do miss on the first one. They rolled a 9.
I think got a hit. What are they throwing or doing?
As you're running away,
Mhm.
you see just out of the corner of your eye a green bolt of energy impact the ground next to you.
Mhm.
You kind of take a second to look back, and it almost like decays the ground where it hit.
Great.
But they are going to attack again. And they got a 14 that time.
Shield.
You shield. Okay. They can't do anything about that. Okay, cool. Yeah, you shield just as you feel this necrotic energy barreling towards your back. You turn around and just throw up an arcane shield, and you see it dissipate. The rest of you are awakened by Roger screaming. Just a quick, like a scream of pain, almost like they've just been stabbed.
Oh boy.
I go toward it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, likewise.
You all kind of get up at the same time and meet at the door to Roger's room. You just in their sleep, kind of just like doing weird like arm movements. Definitely not natural.
Roger, come on, you have to wake up. And Darcy's gonna kind of shake their shoulders.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Roger.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh, I do have, because I'm a wizard, I do have proficiency in it. 8.
Roger does not wake up.
What if it's dangerous to wake them up like a sleepwalking person? Like,
But they're in pain. We have to try something.
Think, Darcy, think. Maybe.
That will count as your action.
Okay. I see. Yeah, she's
Did
just
my-
thinking.
did my nat 20 with disadvantage perception do anything previously?
You did.
You
get
got there
2 of
so
them.
fast.
You got there so
Okay,
fast.
gotcha.
And I will say, when you specifically run in the room, you do see, just for a moment, Roger kind of like twists in a weird way to where you can see her back, and you do see a green cut, just like
Oh,
pulsing with green energy on her back. But she quickly like jerks into back onto her back and kind of hidden.
I guess. I'm gonna burn it this early. Can I detect magic?
Yeah, you can.
Let's go. I'm gonna use detect magic then on the green thing for the little bit that I saw it.
Cool. You do detect that there is some necromancy at work.
Hey, guys, there's like necromancy on Roger's back.
What?
There's like a green thing. Yukio, do you want to take a look at it and maybe see if it's okay? Or what if you could figure it out maybe, cuz you're like that's like your shtick, or it was.
Yeah, I think he's gonna look at it and he says, "Oh yeah, that does look bad."
That's it.
Yeah, you're gonna. I can't do anything about it, but
Oh.
I guess I can heal.
Would that work, or like
Well,
I don't
if she's
magic.
getting hurt by the necromancy, then I can heal a little bit so that we have more time.
That's a good idea. Darcy, can you do anything to like make it go away?
I don't know. I could, I could try giving guidance and maybe that would give Roger enough strength to wrestle through on her own.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Just at first level. Man, I can't believe I can heal for 12 with a first level spell slot. New rules go crazy.
Yeah, you heal for 12, Roger.
His
Like,
new
really?
magic is like
Yeah, for real.
flame based, so he just like conjures a little bit of heat into his fingertips, and it's almost like just a quick like massage over the necrotic energy.
You do see that the energy kind of dulls. It is still there, though.
Yeah.
So, going back to the start of initiative. Roger?
Oh shit. Where did they close in at all? This figure, or are they still at a distance?
They probably closed about half the distance. They're probably about 15 feet away from you.
15 feet away from me.
Yeah, they're not. It doesn't look like they're in any hurry to catch up to you.
All right. Roger is going to. Roger's not defensive. Fuck this shit. Roger is gonna go ahead and throw a. Changed up some of her spells, so I gotta re-look through that. How does this healing affect? Like, is she affected by this healing in any perceivable way? Like, does her wound heal at all?
Your wound does heal a bit, but more so, you just feel this warm energy come over you for a second and take some of your pain away.
Cool. Well, don't know what that is, but that's helpful. Fuck it. If it doesn't work the first time, might as well work the second time. Make a dex save.
Okay. That's gonna be a unnatural 20.
Cool. Half damage.
Half damage.
Assuming that they take half damage. 17 again.
All right. Awesome.
And she'll back up to keep at least a 30-foot distance.
Okay. Seeing as that you are facing them now,
Mm-hmm.
they don't move this time.
Cool.
You just see their hand reach out and throw another bolt at you.
Great.
And that's going to be a 19 to hit.
No, might as well. Ooh.
Go ahead.
Silvery barbs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give myself the advantage.
Remind me, they re-roll and then take the lower roll?
I think they re-roll and take the new one.
Gotcha. They rolled a 12.
12's still gonna hit, unfortunately.
Okay. You are going to take 9 necrotic damage,
Cool.
and I need you to make a strength save.
We all know that's gonna go swimmingly. I do have advantage on it though.
You do.
For my silvery barbs. A 10.
Cool. As this bolt hits you, you see not only does it impact and kind of burst out necrotic energy, it kind of bursts forward into more shadowy tendrils and just they wrap around you. You are now restrained. And
Great.
yeah, you're restrained.
Uh-huh.
As this happens, they walk up to you. Not in any hurry.
Mm-hmm.
They look down at you
Mm-hmm.
and they just say, No, they don't say anything to you. They put their hand up to their head, and you actually hear within their mind, I found another one. I'm taking care of it now. And that's going to be a 13 to hit.
13 will hit, as I'm out of reactions.
That's going to be a 12 necrotic damage.
Uh-huh. Thanks, Yukio.
Everyone else? As this happens, you see Roger kind of calm down for a bit, and then just let out another very loud scream. And it almost seems like they're just getting weaker. They're not flailing around as much, but it's definitely not because they're calm.
Oh, Roger. I don't know. I'm a fighting cleric, not a healing cleric.
Where are we at again?
You're in Bethany's house.
In Roger's
Unless you
bedroom.
would have spent the night somewhere else.
Bethany, help!
Well, I don't know.
Dude,
Oh, actually, I should roll for...
I was gonna say, I feel like if you're not the healing cleric, then I will continue healing, but someone should get Bethany. So
what if we try and wake her up with like a shock,
No.
for lack of a better
no.
term?
That sounds even worse. Let's see. You know what? Ren, you're fast. You should go get Bethany.
Yeah. I will do that.
And then, I'm going to look around the room, maybe. Maybe there's something in here that's helping whatever's hurting Roger.
And Darcy's going to see if she can see if there's any sort of like maybe magical trace or something within the room, something that's connecting Roger to this, for lack of a better word, nightmare.
Okay. You can either make an Arcana or Perception check.
Perception, please.
Okay.
I mean, 18 plus 5 is 23, so...
That is pretty good. You look around the room, and you are certain that there doesn't seem to be any other magical trace of anything affecting Roger.
Because that was my action, I can't try and shake Roger awake again.
You could try to shake Roger awake again.
I can? Okay, I'm gonna, literally, Darcy, looks around the room. It's like, oh, there's nothing here. Okay, Roger, you're gonna have to wake up, please. Please, Roger.
Go ahead and make another wisdom save.
Six.
Roger does not wake up. It seems they're almost stuck with their eyes closed. Seems like she's trying to open her eyes, but they just aren't.
And I wasted my action, so you don't get guidance, sorry.
Probably not gonna be an ability check anyway.
True.
Um, I. Can I do that? No, I can't do that yet.
Well, I'm gonna heal again.
Okay.
Second level cure wounds.
Oh, that's second level. Okay.
22.
God damn.
I know, cure wounds heal so much. 48.
I guess I'm gonna dash and get Bethany.
Okay. You barrel into Bethany's room, and she is fast asleep. Her dentures are in a glass on her side table. You can hear.
Send the shy boy to talk to someone. He's gonna like hesitate for a minute, that awkward like, and then try to like shake her awake. Miss Bethany, Roger's screaming and wake up, please. Help them. They're screaming
What?
and there's like a
What's
green thing
happening?
on their back.
What?
That is not his voice. Roger's screaming and there's this like green necrotic energy on their back and they're like hurting. And you need to wake up and help.
I'm awake. Give me a moment. Yeah, she starts to get up. She's an old woman.
I will carry you. Get on my back.
Oh, okay.
I guess he's gonna piggyback her into the room.
What's your strength?
My strength is 18.
Okay.
And
yeah.
my speed is 40.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you could probably make it. You get Bethany into the room. With surprisingly little effort. She is just a little old lady. She's not very heavy. She kind of looks at Roger and she kind of like, you can see in her eyes like, oh my goodness. Do you know what's going on, or is this just?
This is it. Hold on, I'm gonna run back and grab your dentures. Just one sec.
Thank you. While you're doing that,
Ew.
Roger.
Uh-huh. My turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Roger is going to little panicking now. She kind of like looks up, pulls against these restraints, is going to kind of glance past this individual, in an attempt to Misty Step as a bonus action out of these restraints.
Okay.
30 feet behind, back where she came from. So like she's been like running away, and now she is going
Okay.
back, towards the room with the containment chamber.
Yeah.
And she will then use her action to. She quickly like traces a circle in front of her, and she's gonna cast Blade Ward, the new version of it, which is pretty cool. And then
Remind me what that does again.
So the new version of Blade Ward is a concentration spell lasting 1 minute. Cantrip. Whenever a creature makes an attack roll against you before the spell ends, the attacker subtracts 1d4 from the attack roll.
Oh.
So it is like a bane for every creature that it tries to go after you.
Yeah, it's not.
But not saving
Okay.
throws, but just tackles.
Yeah.
And then she's probably she's gonna try to book it around a corner and like get out of eyesight.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you misty step behind them. You
Mhm.
kind of try to get out of their line of sight. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay. Do you want me to make it with disadvantage because I did use my action for something
Yeah.
else?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead and make it.
Ooh, 9.
Yeah. You definitely ducked into an alleyway. The same
I'm
one that
ducked
you
into
came
an
out
alleyway.
of originally.
Jeez.
You kind of stop and try to catch your breath. A couple moments. As one bolt of energy flies past your face, and as you look back, another one hits you in the shoulder.
What was it to hit?
That would have been. Actually, that would have been a 13.
Just hits. Part of me is like, I could shield it, but I'm like, it sounds better for the story if it hits her because she wasn't paying attention. So
Do what
go
you
ahead and roll
feel.
damage.
What you want. That is going to be. Come on, math. 13 necrotic damage. Go ahead and make another strength save again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, natural 1. Good lord.
You get grabbed again. But they are about 30 feet away from you, just outside of the alley.
Fantastic.
The rest of you, Ren, I believe you are bringing back her dentures.
Yeah.
You kind of
Ew.
takes a second to put those in.
Ew.
Oh, yes, okay.
You're gonna make a con save. Lord genders.
Hey, she kind of hobbles over to the window really quick and just puts her hand down. And then when she pulls it back up, there's a little capestry there. For those of you, or I guess for the audience, capestry are these little mushroom guys. They're just little mushrooms. They have 2 eyes and a mouth, and they're real cute. But she just kind of pulls one. I don't know, from outside, and then brings it over to Roger and throws it on her. And it just kind of like looks down and really it just kind of jumps on her head. Go ahead and make another wisdom save.
I want this to be the one that does it so badly. 17.
And as you do, as this happens, I guess, Roger, you blink for a second, and all of a sudden you are screaming, but you're back in the bedroom, and you're just looking at the underside of a capestry.
Little mushroom butt.
She will like jolt up. Mushroom goes what? As she like hops on top of the bed, like quickly pulls out a dagger and like lights it up with True Strike. It's just like
Roger, it's okay. It's just us.
Feeling well?
yeah, doing great.
Happened.
Checks herself over.
Yeah, Yukio would be like right next to you, and you would have been like flipped up on your side originally.
Mhm.
Is the necrotic energy retreating? Is it gone from her back? Is it still there?
You kind of catch a glimpse of it as soon as she wakes up. The necrotic energy kind of like just dissipates. It kind of forms back into the wound, and then the wound itself, even the tears in the clothes, are gone.
I think you have an evil spirit.
Or something.
That would make sense. Mm-hmm.
In what regard?
Well, I kind of was like fighting myself there for a second, but like an older, like gross version of myself that was like kind of trying to kill me. But like it was just a dream, right? Like, why are you all here?
Because you were screaming and getting attacked by necrotic damage for a reason we couldn't explain? I mean,
Well,
I even forgot to prepare my own spells. I was just so worried about you.
Well, that is concerning.
I guess it could be a mummy lord, or maybe it's like a revenant or something.
I don't think I've really pissed anyone off though.
Oh, maybe it's the lich.
What have I done to him yet? Does he even know about us?
Wouldn't think it's the Lich. He's not necessarily a great guy, but he wouldn't just attack innocent children.
Oh, I thought he was evil. I'm sorry.
Oh no, well, I mean, he definitely looks evil, but
You know, I might not agree with all of his policies, but he is pretty good for the economy.
Sweeps up the corpses.
He did open
around
that
here.
new bar downtown.
he did. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Met a nice bit of fine fellas there.
No.
Yeah, that is. I don't know him personally, but he doesn't. I don't know why he would do that. I don't know even know if he can.
Roger, you're okay, aren't you?
I think I still got all my bits. Doing good.
All right. I wonder if anybody might have heard of this kind of magic, one that attacks you when you sleep.
I can go ask some people at the university tomorrow.
Maybe it's not a bad idea to ask around. I can go to the cathedral and see if maybe they have any ideas there.
Yeah, I'll check in with Lagamar tomorrow. I probably have to copy some shit anyway.
Well, are you all going separately, or?
Well, one hand, I really hate to be separated because of what just happened, but we cover more ground if we go separately, so maybe we could do a group of 2 groups. Someone could come with me to the cathedral and someone could go with Roger to the school.
I was actually going to say I would think it would be smarter to go together. If one of you are getting attacked, then
Aside from the whole sleep thing, I think Roger's plenty capable of protecting herself.
Are you sure you want to split the party?
are you sure you want to split the
Please
party?
don't split the party.
So
very
soon,
excited
it's the
here.
first session.
You know what?
We can only
You know what? Let's.
we have so much
Why don't we
time.
all go to the cathedral and then we can go to the school after? The cathedral's definitely open now, whereas the school will probably open a little later in the day.
Fine, we can
Yeah.
go to the church.
You can stand outside with me if you want.
Sounds good. Every time I'm in there, I just get the urge to set it all on fire.
And I'd really rather you didn't,
That's
so maybe that's for the
mildly
best.
concerning.
Sounds fun.
Right?
I was told to remember, would that fire be helpful for the well-being of the environment and those around you?
But it would be really pretty.
He like checks his book.
I love that.
In this case, no, definitely not. Bethany, thank you for your help. I'm sorry we woke you.
Hey, I'm glad that I could help. Does this kind of thing happen often?
I don't think
No,
so.
Not really.
Yuki is like feverishly flipping through the book. Like, I don't remember.
Okay. Well, I'll be here. Well, I guess you know where to find me, so I'll be safe and let me know if you need anything.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, let's go. We can grab breakfast on the way.
Darcy will lead.
Yeah.
Okay. You all
Roger's
head
casting mage armor on herself.
out. Roger's casting mage armor on herself.
Will be caught with my pants down again.
Literally, I am like preparing my spells right now as I
Yeah.
Connor texting, for those who don't know, Connor texts our group chat and he's like, I don't think Darcy has spells prepared. I'm like, yes, that thing I have to do for this class that I don't play. Cool. Sick. Great.
Oh. So you all head out early in the morning to head to the All Chapel. It is indeed early in the morning. You really don't expect anybody to be out this early. As you walk up to the All Chapel, there is something standing out in the lawn, kind of just looking around, taking in the space, really just staring at the All Chapel. Aaron, would you like to describe your character?
Yeah. So, you see a blob of something. Some kind of like, almost looks like water, with like a magical glow around the edges of it. It's got a little hat on. And it's got like a big, glaive kind of just sitting at the side of it. And you see it's two little pseudopods are coming out of it, and it's kind of like going. looking at the church. It's kind of looks like it's like studying it from a distance.
See a couple other people walking around. They're kind of looking at this thing like, what is that? But they're not really.
It's in a vague shape of a humanoid creature, but very clearly is not.
Roger is gonna sprint at it.
Roger, wait.
She sees it and she's like,
Maybe don't.
Roger,
Okay.
we just. Oh.
gets right up behind you and goes, "What are you?"
You you see the hat like kind of rotate on the head, and you see like two little orbs that are a little bit thicker than the rest of it, kind of looking down at you. Hello. What?
Hi.
I will also say it's a small creature, so it's probably about your height.
Yeah, we're probably about the same height.
Hello. Well,
Hi.
what was the question?
Well, I have two questions now. One, what are you? And two, do you want to be friends?
I'm not sure how to answer the first question. You can call me Elemental by nature, I suppose.
Is that your whole name, or is that? Oh no, that's just your title.
No, I'm Plick.
Lick.
And
Plick plop, plick plop.
well, sure, of course. I would love to be friends.
Marvelous! Hey everyone, we have a new friend.
Oh no.
great.
I'm
That might not-
Yukio. I don't know if you still want to be friends, but I hang out with Roger a lot, so
Oh, we're
it's
just doing
probably
this.
worth thinking about.
Well, I don't really know if I have any friends right now, so I have plenty of room for more. What are
Well,
you all up to?
I was just going to check inside the cathedral to see if anyone might be able to understand some weird magic that we just experienced.
I was actually just about to go check out the chapel myself. I heard there's a space for every god in here.
Yes.
It doesn't seem that big.
All those within the city are free to worship whom they please within.
You see, are there specific spaces for each god, or is it more of like one communal area?
I mean, there's like a big central area, but there's like statues and for little alcoves for each one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Quite nice.
perhaps I could find a spot for an addition.
Oh, you yes.
It turns around and goes in.
Darcy has no idea what to do with that information.
I like this guy.
Yeah.
Roger like goes to head in and goes, "Oh wait," and we'll go stand over next to Yukio.
Right. I will.
Oh, you can go in if you want.
I don't want to leave you all here by yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry if I made it confusing. I was only gonna stand outside because you didn't want to go in.
Well, let's go then. Roger like grabs your hand and just starts running in after Plick.
Go. Interesting. Ren, please help.
Um, I mean, it's, you know how people, oh, okay. Yeah,
Well, we're gonna try our best.
try.
We're gonna put on our trying shoes, and we're gonna try.
shoes.
Right.
Aw.
Darcy, I'm 17. You can just ask me to help you.
I know. My brain. It's hard.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good thing to mention too. There's been a
Yes.
little age up and changes in
The
age.
little retcons, yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
still some. Yukio's a child still, and Roger's
still
like a preteen.
teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I decided I didn't want to play an 11-year-old for 3 years. So
Understandable, haven't I
Ren is and has always been 16, 17.
Trust.
Well, 17 now because you said 17.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Darcy,
17 now because I said 17.
Darcy had just turned 18 when the campaign had started. But timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly things, she is age 20. So she is certifiably the only adult, which just kind of fit. And so she's just like, oh, I know you're not a kid.
No, okay, I'll do my best. I mean,
Thank you.
maybe it won't be bad because it's like a goo thing.
I don't know. I don't know
Maybe-
anything anymore.
And she's just gonna walk in.
Are goo things people too? Probably.
They all
And-
go inside.
You all walk into the All Chapel. Plick over here seems to be just kind of going everywhere. Not really a specific place that they're going, I think, unless you want to correct me.
Just kind of, yeah, just darting all over the place, checking out all the little sections and everything. Kind of like framing things, shaping them out in its mind.
Other than that, there are fewer priests and clerics here this early, but there's probably at least one for each of the gods. You see probably one or two worshippers, but it is pretty early, so not everybody's up and moving right now. Yeah, where do you want to go?
I mean, Darcy's gonna go to Pylos first. Pyros.
Pylos. Yep.
Yeah, okay, I was right the first time.
Are you looking to talk to someone, or are you looking to pray?
Gonna do like a quick prayer, like a hiya big G, bye a big G, you know, kind of quick prayer. Just like because she's in the space, but also like any of the contacts or people that she would have met at the Salamis Cathedral, she would probably know more around the good gods, because they're in like the leaves and the branches. So she's going to the top of like the 9 chapels.
Anybody else going anywhere specific, or are you just following?
I feel like Ren is trying to keep an eye on Roger specifically.
Yeah, I'm glued to these two.
Okay.
Roger has attached herself to Yukio and is following Plick wherever he goes.
Okay.
Plick is going to go up to any one of the priests that aren't like actively doing something right now.
As Darcy, you start to walk upstairs. You see Plick and the rest of the group start talking to one of the priests let's say, where is my list of? Come on, man.
One of the good ones, or
This would be in the trunk.
in the trunk. So,
this
like
would
Retenia or Trill or
Yeah.
Cepheus.
Probably Retenia.
Or...
They actually almost turn towards you before you've even been like, yeah, let's go talk to this person.
Well, that's pretty good
so-
for Roger then.
Yeah. As Retenia is the goddess of arcana, knowledge, and creativity, might be a good place to start.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a older gentleman, thin features, no hair, human, kind of turns to look at you and, how can I help you?
Hello. Yes. Which deity do you represent?
Well, I don't necessarily represent them, but I do worship Britannia.
Oh, I've heard a lot about her. Yes.
A lot of people have.
Just is there like a head priest of the church of this
Can I talk to your
church?
manager?
It's like a. I know this is like a collective church. I
Lack of
wasn't sure if
character.
there was like a structure at all. As for who
Are you
runs things around here.
Are you looking for the head priest, or are you looking for the head priest of Britannia?
The head priest.
The one to rule them all, if you will.
Zelona isn't really seeing anyone at the moment. She's
Well, that sounds perfect then.
No, I meant to say she's rather busy.
Oh.
I could pass a message along.
Sure. Yeah. I guess I just wanted to ask if there were if you all held like events or something similar, perhaps to what am I trying to say? Perhaps to gain recognition of a up-and-coming deity.
Roger
Are you
is on the
recruiting?
edge of her seat.
Fred is looking back frantically at where Darcy is.
Darcy's like walking up. She doesn't quite hear what's being said, but she can see Ren's confusion. She's like, "What?"
We don't really dictate who is divine and who isn't. It just kind of is.
Well, I know that. I just I'm trying to gain recognition and having a place in a place like this would help a lot.
You're trying to gain recognition?
Not for myself, of course. No.
I am but a vessel.
I am but the messenger. You see, he casts prestidigitation on himself, and you see it in his body. Appears the image of like a whirlpool, with a scale on top of it. I've been sent by what are her name? I've been sent by Manami to gain recognition in order to ascend to a new place in the deity structure, the pantheon. Yes, of course.
Biped. Could you come over here for a second? You see a taller dragonborn step out of Fritenia's chapel with much more highly adorned robes than the first one. What's your name?
Click.
Click here is looking to gain recognition, looking to see if you talk to him. And he just walks away. My name's Vipehead. How can I assist you?
Yes. Well, my name is Plick, as you heard. The kind of the symbols still kind of like swirling around in him. I've been sent. I am a cleric, if you will, of Manami, the flowing equilibrium, to gain recognition, to be a new deity.
Well, that's certainly interesting. How do I explain this? That's not how gods work. I don't think. I don't know why I'm speaking for the gods themselves. As far as I know, there's not really anything a mortal can do to ascend to godhood. I'm assuming that Manami?
Yes.
Manami is a person?
Perhaps at one point.
Okay. Tell you what, come back tomorrow. I'll put in a word. And I'll see what I can find. Okay.
I would love that. Thank you very much.
Of course. Did any of you need anything?
Yes, please. Sorry, I have a rather strange question to ask, although I don't know how much stranger it could be, given the circumstances.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
I was wondering, and maybe as the head priest of Retenia, you might have more insight than any of the other priests, but we experienced some, or maybe not experienced, a friend of ours experienced some very strange magic, and I was wondering if maybe any of you had heard or knew of something like it. It was a weird sort of like hearsay, nightmare magic that where somebody could be attacked and physically hurt in their dreams.
Do you mean like a dream spell, or
Like,
that's some pretty high level magic there?
they were under attack and perhaps experiencing the results of some sort of necrotic damage.
for a friend. They're recovering. She like doesn't look at Roger pointedly.
Roger's too focused on the conversation that they're having with Plek. Plek.
I mean, there are a few ways you can. One might drain the life force of another from a distance, but normally you have to see them or be connected to them somehow.
It was like a physical attack. Like being stabbed.
Did they retain the wounds? Are they still hurt?
No.
Like subtly like looks over her shoulder.
They seem to be fine. I think the wounds disappeared when they woke up.
Okay. I'm afraid. You could definitely change a dream spell to do something like that. I think but it would definitely be a higher level of magic than most people are able to do.
So it was really powerful then. That's what I was afraid of.
If this happens again, if you brought them while that was happening, then I could attempt to look further into it, but I'm afraid without seeing exactly what's going on,
Right. I hope it won't happen again, but if it does, we will certainly consider it. Thank you for your time and your knowledge. I'm sorry if we bothered you.
Oh, of course, you didn't bother me. Come back tomorrow. Looking at Plick, and
Of course.
I'll have someone ready for your questions. Is there anything else that I can help you with, or?
No, I think that answers some preliminary questions I had. And if you see the head priest of Pylos, please.
A few times, so I'm sure they will know your name.
Yeah. Thank you again, everyone. I think we're all good. Plick, you're welcome to join us. If you want.
Well, I don't have anything else to do till tomorrow, so.
All right. The more the merrier.
Kind of round everyone up.
As you all head to leave, Yukio, you hear in the back of your mind a voice, more of an idea, just a feeling of helplessness. It's not your own. And you swear you hear someone shouting, "Help," over and over and over.
I assume it's like omnidirectional. Like I can't tell where it's coming from.
You can make a religion or a perception check.
I mean, perception's better, but perception would be 24.
Okay. It does seem to more just ring in the back of your head.
Yeah.
But you do feel it almost pulling you to the roots of the Yalt Chapel. And then
What would he say? I mean, he would start going that way, and I think he like looks to whoever, at least Roger, and says, "I think I hear something down here."
What? Like underneath it? Like down there?
Yeah.
as you bring that up, you all hear somebody shouting for help.
Oh.
But it's outside.
Oh,
It's a deeper voice.
all right. I think Darcy's like, you're gonna come anyways. Let's go see what's happening. She's gonna run out.
Does this second voice sound different than the first one?
Yes, it does. So Darcy goes outside.
Plick will also go outside.
I guess, yeah. I follow in suit.
I think Yukio watches them all go outside, but he's like, but there's someone down here too.
Roger is just like staring at Yukio. Where are we going?
I just want to make sure everything's okay down there.
Let's go then.
And you two head down to the basement. Or the roots.
Please
Ren?
don't split the party.
I can feel you doing it again.
From across the plane. I can
No!
splitting the party.
Ren, who are you going with?
So it's Plick and Darcy, and then Yukio and Roger.
Yep.
I think he doesn't know what Plick is yet, so he doesn't want to leave Darcy alone with it.
Yeah. He
Probably
could be
like
the
go with-
imposter.
Yeah,
that's fair.
he could be
Pretty-
sus.
He's pretty sus.
Yeah.
So I feel
Well,
like he'd go with Darcy.
okay.
But he'd sit there for a minute like,
At least you saw where they
okay.
went.
As Yukio and Roger head down to the roots, the rest of you go outside. There's a bit more people here. Particularly, there is a lot of people kind of almost gathered around this strapping young man.
Why, thank you.
Who seems to just be asking for help. Sam, you want to describe your character?
Sure. Just like physical description, or I mean, because you already said
Physical,
strapped,
whatever
but-
you're doing, that whatever you want, honestly.
All right. Oh shit! Just dropped. Oh. I was playing with Bobby.
You
Pin.
gotta
Oh,
get
okay,
in
I
the
found it.
zone.
I know.
Put it on.
I can't put it on with the headphones.
Hold it there.
Hold it there. Yeah, it is indeed a strapping young man. I won't do the accent for the description. But he's got this like tousled, like dirty blonde hair. And he's got a scar over one of his eyes. I think it's the left one. No, the right one. Yep, there you go. Yep, I know my character. Scar.
Hey, I looked at him for a really long time, so it's okay.
And Julia drew him for me. He's got a scar over his right eye. Pretty blue eyes though. And he looks like a cowboy. I mean, he's got the hat. He's got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Yeah, looks like a cowboy. And gosh, what would he be? You didn't imply that he was like screaming for help, did you?
He's more so like asking for help from anybody who will listen.
Gotcha.
Other
Yeah,
enough
so
that
I
they
think-
heard the commotion.
Yeah.
So I think he's just kind of like trying to get people's attention. Like, excuse me, ma'am. If someone could help with shit.
You've asked a couple people so far, and they haven't been much help.
Mm-mm.
You said there's a crowd.
There was,
Oh.
as you all kind of go up to this person, there's less and less people. Some people are like going out. You see this man talking, or this boy, strapping young lad, talking to one or two people, ask a couple questions, and then those people just walk away.
I'd say he's like a young man. I'd say he's like 21.
Excuse me.
Oh. Hello.
Lady.
How? All right.
You gotta get it out for that.
We gotta do
introduction.
You
it.
have to do it. You have to do it.
It does not fit for the record.
Don't need.
But yeah, he kind of like turns. He's like, "Howdy. Pardon me. I didn't realize that I'd be saying angels outside of the cathedral. I thought maybe
Oh.
I'm in the cathedral. What can I do you the pleasure for?"
Are you feeling okay?
He's gonna like reach up to his head, like his forehead, like,
Are you seeing things? Do you have a fever? What's happening?
No, ma'am. No, I'm feeling mighty fine.
Well, you were asking for help, so I thought maybe, and then you
Right.
said you were seeing things, so I thought maybe you were sick.
Well, I am fine in regards to my health. Thank you.
That's a good start.
But I am looking for help. Do you know anything about he kind of like gestures, like trying to figure out like how he wants to like phrase it, and he's phrased it for like a couple other people, but it's been like different every time because he's like, how vague / specific should I be with my problems? He's like, do you know anything about floating purple crystals?
Floating purple crystals.
Like
tone in
that
your
tavern
voice
over there.
Like that tavern? The tone in your voice tells me no, but
In what regard? Is all I ask, because there's a lot of magical things in the world.
it's abnormal.
Uh-huh.
Showing up in places, causes rock falls or breaks up the land or causes chaos ensue.
Darcy kind of turns and looks back at Ren, and she's like,
Well, we've seen a lot of chaos. I don't know, does that sound familiar to you, Ren?
Darcy, could I have a word over here real quick?
Mm-hmm.
That is not his voice. I don't know why I keep going young for him. I'm so used to it.
I mean, I'll
Uh,
say you
He's
did play him
old
young.
now.
Yeah, he's
Wait a
not
minute.
young. If someone is looking for some floating magic crystal that apparently does bad things, I don't trust him.
Okay, but like he didn't say he was looking for them. He said he was looking if we knew about them.
Yeah, that's typically what bad people, they want to know more about the
Why
thing
you
that
get so cynical?
I just,
He's asking for help. We can't just leave him here in the middle of nowhere.
You're doing that, and he's like going up to Plick. He's like, so what are you? And he kind of like squishes like a part of his body, and I just imagine it goes like, like cello. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of bounce back and
I'm still unsure if the last person that we picked up is trying to be a god or herald the way for a god.
I didn't
So
hear
where
all
was
of
the
that.
last place you saw these purple crystals?
My
Have
home.
you spoken to your god recently?
Would you like
Do you have a god? Would
It's
you like
7
one?
p.m. Do you know where your kids are?
I think he's trying to make a god. With what happened to Roger today, I'm kind of tapped out from trusting people talking about glowing magic stuff. And it's not even lunch yet.
But he's talking about purple stuff, and necromancy's kind of like a green. I don't think it's related. Magic is pretty color coded when you think about it.
Interesting. I guess you're right, though. I mean, if they're asking for help, I don't know about this guy. Something's.
Well, you know
He's
what?
got a southern draw. No.
What?
No. No.
Yeah, Darcy's like, well, I can't leave somebody who asks for help and not do anything about it. I mean, like, how many times has that happened to us?
Yeah. I'm just being overly cautious, I think, after, again, hearing the little green guy talk about making a god. That's really unnerving.
Well, somebody has to be. And if you're not gonna jump into the deep end, I might as well. Ren, where are Roger and Yukio?
She like finally
yeah.
tracks that they didn't follow them outside.
Yeah.
I was trying to get your attention, but I didn't want to interrupt. They went deeper into the cathedral,
Like
and
to the roots?
Yukio said something about down. So I figured that
boy.
we'd run out here and then I could run back in, but
You do know that's where the chapel to Yokesh is, right?
Ren knows that. Dane doesn't remember.
Yokesh is the bad god
The
Yeah.
one
that
Oh,
from
Yukio
the
was
book?
beholden
It's
to.
down?
It's down.
Yeah, it's down. He's evil.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's evil. I'm like,
I'm definitely
They
going to be
went-
more use talking with them than new people. So, are you okay? Should I go help them?
I'm
or...
fine. Go.
Okay. Good luck.
You
And
too.
he's just gonna turn and run really fast. More running away from the confrontation than running to his friends.
Like holds her forehead. She's like, "Oh, brother."
She walks back to these guys and she's like, "All right,
Glowing purple rocks now what?
You said they were from your hometown?
Is everything all right? You had like a little huddle for like a couple minutes, and then he sprinted off like his ass was on fire. So I don't.
Trust me, I know.
I would know. I've had my ass on
I
fire.
would know my
quite a
ass
few
has
times.
been on fire many a time.
Yeah, Darcy's like, I'm hopeful that nothing bad is happening, but if something explodes, I should probably go check on it.
No, I'm kidding.
No.
But
do you wanna-
I'm not gonna stand here and ignore your plight because so many people walked away, and that's just plain rude. So I'm going to listen with an open mind, and we'll try to see what we can do to help.
I appreciate it. I really do.
Oh, Darcy, by the way, Darcy Lynn.
Where are my manners? I think he had his hat off like the whole time, and he finally puts it back on, and takes your hand. No, he's not exactly princely. I was trying to decide if he was gonna like bow a little bit, but I think he just like gives you a real firm handshake. And it's like folks back home call me Duskbang, but you can call me Salem if you want.
Salem. Duskbane is a cool nickname.
Thank you. I
So
got to catch
Salem.
myself.
So
Everyone
Salem-
calls me that. Trust me.
Everyone
Yeah,
does.
I
You know what?
promise.
You don't just, everyone does.
And if they didn't, they do now.
They do now.
Right. So yeah, like Plick said, these crystal things are at your hometown,
Yes.
and
They've been popping up.
And where's that?
Oh, well, I live back in Kehlani. Mountains in Kehlani.
This is Julia Brain. That's back the way they came from, right? Or is it on the other side?
It's a little. That's the country just south.
South. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
I'm a little ways from home.
Yeah.
I'm in a whole nother country.
Yeah. I think Darcy takes a second to like think, because this I mean, she's been here 6 months, but she's still like getting used to like the greater world map, and she like thinks, Kehlani. That's south, isn't it? Quite a ways.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Traveled
you
pretty
came
far.
a long way to get help with this. It must be some real big problem.
It's becoming a danger for my people. So,
Well,
want friends
mean-
and family to get hurt.
I know what it's like to have those you love be in danger. So I understand why you would go so far. I mean, my friends and I, once they hopefully come out of the chapel soon, we were gonna go to the, what is it, the college? Darcy knows.
I
Yeah.
want to say yeah.
What is it?
Alvaro Institute.
Alvaro.
The Institute for the Arcane, Alvaro, we had some questions that we were gonna go inquire about there. Maybe one of the professors might know about this weird magic crystal problem.
That's a plan.
You're welcome to come with, but we have to go retrieve the others first. They long story short, how much do I want to explain? Let me explain. Let me sum up. One of our friends had a rather not so great tie to one of the evil gods, and we got rid of him. But Ren just told me that they went down into the roots of the chapel, which the All Chapel is it goes evil, neutral, good, and they're in the roots. So I'm concerned about that in the immediate now. So maybe you could. I mean, you don't have to come inside. I can just go in and you guys can wait out here, or you could come. I don't really care, but I need to
I'll
go
come
check.
along.
Okay.
I mean, you seemed concerned enough, so.
All right. Third wave then,
And she will turn back and start heading back in.
Let's go,
So-
Goofy.
Goopy.
Goopy.
As y'all are outside talking, Yukio and Roger, you head down the chapel stairs, and all the while, the voice in the back of your head, Yukio, is still just faint. Maybe getting a little louder as you go down, but it sounds like the more that they ask for help, the more strained they're getting. It's going from help to help. Almost like they're losing their breath.
I think that gives him a little bit of urgency to go down.
Yeah. As you go down, you kind of stand in the middle of the three chapels. Nothing is really... Make a wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
Perception, sorry. Just do perception.
Perception check. 12.
Okay. The voice is definitely getting a little faint. Kind of hard to see or to tell if it's coming from a certain direction. It almost sounds like it's coming from below you. Still. But it starts to pick up volume.
Mm.
And the sound kind of shifts up and to your right into the chapel of Yokesh.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
He looks concerned.
Mm-hmm.
What's in there? And I think he... So I realize I haven't explained this again since we've revisited. Yukio is a zombie. He forgets things a lot. So he carries around a notebook where he writes important stuff for him to remember. For a long time, this included notes directly from Yokesh. Now, it's just his notes. But the first page, I think, is still just the symbol to Yokesh, a jagged snowflake. And so he flips the book open to the first page. And, you know, you're used to seeing him file through this book all the time, but he never goes to the front of it anymore. So he flips it open just to confirm that it's the same symbol. And he looks to Roger. Do you think it's a trap?
You're hearing the help come from in there?
Well, it's kind of in my head, but it, like, wants me to go there.
It's probably a trap. I've walked into enough of them to know.
But I thought I was done with this.
I mean, you could be done with them, but they may not be done with you. So they could be trying to, like, draw you back in.
Maybe I should tell them no.
Yeah! Tell them to go fuck themselves.
Okay. And he starts walking toward the chapel.
Wait, like, are we going in? Still?
Well, yeah, they're in there.
Alright.
All right. Okay.
As you walk into the chapel, almost immediately you both feel a sudden temperature change. It just immediately, probably 10 degrees colder in here. You do still hear the cries for help as you walk in, although they are pretty faint now.
I think he, like, takes a couple steps out to make sure that it's not louder outside.
It seems to be keeping the same.
Okay.
Volume.
Yeah, then he goes back in. There should be a priest or something for Yokesh, right? Do they have
Yeah.
them?
Yes, they do have priests for Yokesh. There are less
Yeah.
clergy, or
Mhm.
that's right. Yeah,
It
there
is the
are
It's the
less
general.
clergy
Yeah.
for the evil gods, but they do have some. Some of them are honestly more just placeholders. So you do see somebody kind of on the side wall behind a desk, kind of wrapped up in warm robes and everything. They look like they're more so there to count offerings and make sure nobody like defaces anything.
Is there I know it's an evil aligned deity. Are there like good aligned people who like follow this deity for like favorable weather or something?
Yeah, there are definitely people that will follow, not necessarily follow them, but they will make offerings and
Yeah.
for like to keep storms away, specifically for Yokesh. This is where a lot of people will go to offer, make offerings to the dead, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Then he is going to walk toward this robed person. Excuse me?
Yes.
Are you getting, is there someone that's calling for help, like, really faintly in your mind, too?
Good start.
Solid.
Oh. No.
Oh. Do you know why that would be? They wanted me to come here.
I mean, the gods can reach out to us in sometimes subtle and strange ways. It could be a lost loved one.
Is there a polite way to tell them I'm not interested anymore?
Have you made dealings with, or have you worshipped Yokesh in the past?
Oh, right. I'm dead, and Yokesh, made me able to move again. So I'm technically a zombie, but he asked me to do bad things sometimes, and I don't want to do those bad things anymore.
Okay. Well, you. Oh my. You can.
Yeah, this guy is not getting paid enough for this.
Roger, you actually hear in his mind, just hear him saying, like, oh my god, another one. Like, I can't keep dealing with these crazy people.
Oh.
If you believe that the gods are making you want you to do bad things, you could just not do them.
Well, I've stopped, but I don't really like the voice in my head.
Voice in your head. Okay. Well, we can start by you can just go and ask them to stop. It's usually easier to
Right.
connect with
Is
deities
there a
when they're in
nicer way to
chapels.
do that?
To ask them to stop?
Mm-hmm.
I think just saying that you would rather cut ties, or you found a greater purpose.
He kind of like cocks his head a little bit, like confused, like, I'm telling a god I've found a greater purpose than that god? That sounds not nice, but he doesn't question it because it's coming from someone who should be an authority on it. And is there like a place for it? I
There's
don't
an
know.
altar.
I was gonna say I don't know what the tradition is for this.
Yeah, there are a couple smaller altars throughout the room, but there is one main altar in the middle of the chapel.
Okay. He'll go there and he'll say, Yokesh, I have found a higher purpose, a greater calling, and no longer wish to be tied to you.
As soon as you say that, the cries for help stop.
I think he like opens his eyes like, oh. Oh, it stopped.
At this point, Ren, you come running down the stairs.
Did my Discord freeze?
Oh, we can still hear and see you.
Okay, that's good. Okay, there we go. It's back.
Okay.
Yeah, everything just went black for a second. Guys, don't mess with the statue! What, what's...
There's a convenient lack of statues in this chapel.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Ren,
Okay.
be quiet. Just praying.
I was expecting, like, Wait, I'm sorry, he's what?
Oh no, I'm
Telling.
done.
He's telling. Oh,
No, I'm done now. It's okay.
No, I'm done. I'm all done.
did you tell Yokesh to fuck off?
No, I said exactly what I was supposed to say.
What
Okay.
were you... Oh, no.
My new rogue priest friend told me to say that I found a higher purpose and I no longer wish to have ties with Yokesh, so that's what I said. And then the voice stopped.
Well, he took that surprisingly well.
Yeah, that's a good thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Now I can do that every time. Well, if it happens again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not qualified for this.
Nice one, Yukio.
Okay.
Thank you for your help. And he like waves to the person and starts heading out.
Of course. Have a wonderful day.
We should hurry back up. I left Darcy with two strangers.
One's a real slime ball and the other is trying to make a new god.
As you're heading up the stairs conveniently, The rest of you are kind of converge on the stairs.
Everyone, Yukio, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all better now.
All better? Were
Well,
you
the
not?
voice stopped. I found out that it wasn't a real voice and that it was just Yokesh. So I told him to stop.
And he did?
Mm-hmm.
Is
Trevor
that
with
how
a
like
kid?
gods work? Or
Not.
Is that how gods
think-
work? Does anyone
I-
know?
You
I think he's older than most of us here.
Most
Darcy,
of us.
Darcy, like her forehead.
I don't really know how
Yeah,
old
there's
he
a
is.
fine line.
Yeah.
We also have no idea how old Plick is, so.
Yeah.
Mm, that's true.
I don't think Plick knows how old he is.
It's like I'll never tell.
Wouldn't
I
you
only
like to
gained
know?
sentience a couple years ago, but I'm much older than that.
Yeah, I think Darcy just kind of like rubs her brow and it's just like,
I mean, the last time we told him to very kindly back off, we almost died. So
Yeah.
I'm
punched a
glad
book.
that wasn't the same. Plick and Salem, this is the group. They're gonna join us in going to the college. Salem he has some arcane problems of his own. So I invited him with. So please be nice to him.
That was my hat. I tipped my hat.
You're not wearing a hat.
You've got a hat too.
Roger's little
Oh, I
baseball
forgot
cap.
about Roger's
Yeah.
Baseball.
I just got a baseball
The
cap.
Yankees hat.
blood
Yeah.
red.
Yankees hat.
Aw.
Did you ever clean it, or is it still blood? I remember it being like
She
95%
has-
covered in blood.
I have prestidigitation.
That doesn't mean did you use it?
Yeah.
Well, that's true. I like.
is
Yeah, I
true.
could see Roger being like,
Yeah.
"Leave it. It's a reminder."
It's
I'm
char-
pretty
it's
sure
just
you said those-
character.
There's a little like
pretty sure you-
speck. Let's say that there's a little speck on the side.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah, I like
80%
prestidigitation as like a magic eraser that you just like take your thumb and like mold around where you want it to be clean.
Yeah.
It was like 80% blood, but Darcy was like, "Please, I'm begging you. It's so unhygienic. Please clean."
Clean it.
Um,
So I take it we can trust them then. Is that the vibe?
Well, if we can't trust them, I'll just blow them up. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And I'll ask
I
them
forgot how
politely
comforting that
not to
mindset is.
be around us anymore.
The two dichotomies.
My headphones died
oh no.
at the perfect time.
So it
'Cause-
sounds like you have room for your hat now.
That's what
That's
I'm
what I'm
hearing.
hearing.
There's room
Well,
for
'cause-
your hat.
Because I heard Roger go, well, that's good, because if we can't trust them, then I'll...
Blow him up.
No way.
Silence. I heard nothing after that. I was like, What's
Perfect
she gonna do to me?
censorship.
I just know the last time we conveniently trusted two people in a new city that they tried to kill us.
that sounds like a very...
And they kidnapped V.
Who's that?
Down. Anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't listen to Bardley now.
No, you're good.
So sorry. I didn't realize it was still...
You know what? I figure that we're strong enough to cover any problem that could occur, and I will take responsibility. But I couldn't ignore someone who needed help. So
That's fair.
Yukio just like looks at Darcy for a few seconds and then looks at Salem for a few seconds and writes something in his book.
Oh.
Well, since we got introductions out of the way, is anyone looking for a new religion?
Why do you keep saying that?
Oh,
Uh,
I am.
Gotta spread the good.
We actually caught Yukio at the
I didn't think
perfect
about
time
that.
where he is undecided about his future deity.
That's so
Crap.
funny. That is so funny.
Would you like to learn about an up and coming deity that values balance and reflection?
Well, Monim with the flowing equilibrium, right? I wrote it down. You can tell
Yes.
me more.
We can talk on the way.
Oh, good. Yeah, let's walk it down.
Like, all right.
As you all turn to go back up the stairs, who's at the top of the stairs? I mean,
guess-
who's like going to be in the back or the front of the group?
Probably Salem, because I think it probably went like Darcy, Plick, and then Salem.
Mm.
Cool. Salem, you go to turn around and go back up the stairs, and then you kind of bump shoulders with a taller, older-looking blue tiefling. He just kind of looks at you and looks you up and down. And be careful where you're going.
My apologies.
It's all right. He has similar robes on to the priest or whoever that was in Yokesh's
Yeah.
chapel.
Yeah.
But as he kind of walks down the stairs, he kind of pauses at the bottom and then looks back up and locks eyes with Yukio. If you're looking.
I think he was looking at Plick and listening, but then he looks to this person to make sure he doesn't run into them.
Mm-hmm. I'll say actually, as he walks past, he kind of like gives you a little too long of a glance, and then he just turns his head and keeps walking down the stairs.
Okay.
And he's blue.
He's a blue teeth.
Dabba dee
Light
dabba
blue.
die.
As
He's
you
blue
all-
because he's cold.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
A leafling, if you will.
As you all turn to go back out of the chapel, a lot has happened this morning, and might just turn into a lot more than any of you bargained for. That's where we will end the session tonight. I thank you all for starting this campaign up again, and I thank all of you lovely viewers and or listeners for joining us for our next step of our adventure.
Woo! Woo!
Anybody want to say anything?
Milady.
Drink water.
There it
Yes.
is.
Mine's gone,
Um,
but drink it. It's good for you.
Yeah, so just to give everyone watching this a little update, to make sure I'm understanding how we're going to be doing things going forward correctly, someone stop me if I start spouting completely incorrect information. But I believe we will be doing Arcanum on a bi-weekly basis. And on the off weeks, we will be either streaming a lovely
project.
campaign. Yeah, new projects. A lovely campaign one-shot series. I'm not sure which you'd like to call it. In the Monarch system run by our lovely Connor McGinley. And when we're
Yes, you'll have
not
to tune
streaming
in to see
that,
what that's all about.
yeah, ooh, it's very exciting. And when we're not streaming that, we're streaming us trying to learn a new system while I run a campaign in said new system of GURPS, which I know very little about. But it's gonna be
Yeehaw.
fun. We're all learning together.
Either way, we're gonna have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Fun will be here.
For anyone
Oh,
watching this on Spotify, if you're watching this as it comes up, I'm undecided if we're going to post all of Arcanum and then have the other series on backlog, or if we're gonna do a alternate posting. I'll probably put a poll at the end of this video. That'll last a long time, so people can kind of vote for what they want, and we can go from there.
All right. Anyone else? Alrighty. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day. Max, did you say anything at the end of your? Have a great day.
Yeah.
Oh wait, and we're also on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Audible, iHeartRadio, pretty much anywhere you can get your podcasts. So check us out.
Bye.
Bye.